For as the waters are discharged upon the thirsty land, and are set flowing upon the dry land, so will I give my Holy Spirit unto thy children, and my blessing unto thy children's children. The righteous shall grow, and tender and delicate as tender and as delicate as the flowers of the grass, as a tree that sends forth its roots by the streams of water. This one shall say, I am of them that fear Yahweh. And another shall pray in the name of the Elohim of Yaakov. This one shall offer his oblation before Yahweh, and draw near in the name of Yisrael. Thus saith the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, Yahweh Sabaoth. I am he who was from the beginning. Yeah, eternity of eternities are mine. And beside me, there is no Elohim. Who, like me, shall proclaim this, shall declare it, and set it in order before me, from the time that I appointed the ancient people? And let them declare unto us these things that are coming, and shall come. Fear not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye also are my witnesses, that there is no Elohim beside me, and there is none strong except he to whom strength is given from me, that they that make images are all of them vanity, and worship what does not profit them, and they are witnesses against themselves, that they do not see nor know, that they may be ashamed. Who maketh an Elohim, or a molten image? It is for no purpose. Behold, all their worshippers shall be ashamed, and the working artificers are workmen of the sons of men. Let them all be gathered together, let them stand up, they shall fear and be confounded together. The smith maketh an axe out of iron, and bloweth the coals in the fire, and make it firm with the hammer, and worketh it with the power of his strength. But he that worketh it is hungry, and does not eat bread, and he hath no strength. And if he is thirsty, and drinketh no water, he fainteth. The carpenter stretched out a line, he applieth the plummet to it, and carveth with a knife, and he dovetaileth it together. He maketh it after the likeness of a man, according to the beauty of a woman, that it may remain in the house. He heweth for himself cedars, and take the scarlet oak and the chestnut, and seasons them, and he plants the ash among the trees of the forest, and the rain nourishes it, that it may serve a man to burn. And he taketh thereof, and warmeth himself. Yea, he kindleth it, and baketh, and he bakes bread. Yea, and he makes it a god, and worships it. He formed it. It's an image. He prays to it. He burned half thereof in the fire, and the other half he eateth the flesh. He roasts meat, and he's satisfied. He also warms himself, and saith, Aha, I'm warm. I have seen the fire, and the remainder thereof he maketh an Elohim to the image to bow down to it. Don't do that. He becometh a servile to it, and prays to it, and saith, Deliver me, for thou art my God. They know not, neither do they understand, for their eyes are closely shut. so that they cannot see, and their heart that they cannot understand. And he does not consider this in his heart, neither has the knowledge or understanding to say half of it. I have burned into the fire, yea, I have baked bread and coals on it. I have roasted the flesh and eaten it, and shall I make the remnant thereof a fake god? I have bowed myself down to the stock of a tree. Behold, his God, part of it is ashes, and his discerning has caused his heart and caused him to err, so that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, is it not a lie which I have made with my right hand? Remember these things, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. I have formed thee, that thou shouldest serve me, that thou, O Israel, shouldest not forget my fear. I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud vanish away all thy sins. Return to my worship, for I have redeemed thee. Sing, O ye heavens, for Yahweh has wrought redemption for his people. Let the foundations of the earth rejoice. Rejoice, O mountains, in praise, O forest, all the trees therein, for Yahweh has redeemed Jacob, and will glorify himself in Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, who hath redeemed thee, and who hath prepared thee from the womb. I am Yahweh, that maketh all things. I have suspended the heavens by my word. I have laid the foundations of the earth by my strength. I frustrate the tokens of the liars, and I maketh diviners mad, and turneth wise men backwards, and bring their knowledge into contempt. That confirms the word of his righteous servants, and performeth the counsel of his messengers, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited. And concerning the cities of the house of Judah, they shall be built, and her desolate places I will raise up. That saith to Babylon, be desolate. And I will dry up thy rivers, that promises Cyrus, that he will give him a kingdom, and that he shall establish all my pleasure, even to him that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be built, and the temple shall have its foundation laid.